What is it? Do you have any questions for me? After I first found this place and began setting it up, I went out to gather supplies. It knows the city's layout and transport better than anyone. It helped me a lot. But all I could offer in return were a few... It's an interesting creature. And I think it's even more attached to Honami than... If that interests you, talk to it. I'm sure Nami-pon will be happy. Do you have any other questions? Why not walk around the coffee house and relax a bit? We still got time before the next lament hits.
Greetings, passenger. You're just in time. Ta-da! Take this. It's something special. Since you're new here, it's only... So, what do you say? Want to hear...
An old clock. Huh. Its hands are still ticking.
Someone I knew left it here. She believed time flowed strangely in this Sonoro. Used timing devices to find a loophole. So I brought it to the base.
Someone you knew. Was she also from the outside and got pulled into the Sonoro?
You could say that. I don't know who she is exactly, but she understood this place far better than I do. She suspected the Sonoro doesn't just loop. It also has a different inner time flow than the outside world. To test her theory, she took apart countless clocks and logged everything. Even her wristwatch was...
Her wristwatch?
What?
Was it covered in moss? Whoever pulled me into the Sonoro wore a watch like that.
Could it have been her? But why? If she reached you, she found a way to contact the outside. So she did figure it out. Then, why didn't she leave? She was always careful, unless she knew that was as far as she could go.
Maybe she brought me here because she knew that's where you are. You said she'd never act without weighing the odds. It must have been a calculated decision. I'm here. Maybe she couldn't move forward herself. Maybe she got stuck somewhere. But you don't have to carry this alone. She might have already seen this coming, and now she's waiting for you to catch... You said she knew a lot. Where is she now?
She's... in the tower. She once told me she suspected the only way to break this loop and reconnect with the real world was through the Lament's source. Neon Tower. And the more dangerous it gets. But she went alone. Left only a message. Said she'd use the tower to find others to help, and I should wait here.
And then?
She never came back. After that, I left our previous base and came here, hoping to find her. I kept my clipping forte works like slicing a shelter out of earthquake rubble. Slabs structured just right. just enough to hide in. But that's all it does. It's nothing against the lament.
Well, I used to be able. During the lament, my existence was torn apart once, so I lost that ability. The Honami you see now looks
Mine would have been better executed.
to find the right,
Finding a frequency that shares its source with the tower.
like this. The longings from Honami's left behind. They're what woke me up, and they'll guide us to the tower.
Namipo and I have been collecting them for a while. It hasn't been easy. My ability still isn't where it needs to be.
No, it's not about ability.
So, you collect them with this bottle.
For some reason, these longings resonate with the tower, the source of the lament. Namipo
Count me in. The more of us, the faster we can do this.
Most people's abilities won't protect them from that level of emotional interference. Having you there might only...
It's not about that. She's just afraid you'll hear the voices and get sucked in, too.
I'm not afraid. I just think it's unnecessary.
I'll be the judge of that. She chose to bring me here. And that means she believed I could help.
Then let's move.
Ginga Street, a good place. Hello, old friend.
You know this place well.
That's right. Those ad walls were once covered with my picture. That's why I want to bring them back. I want to leave the collecting to me. But, once we start, the frequency spikes.
Just some old friends.
Chisa, passenger, help! I can't be interrupted while collecting.
This house.
You hear it too? Desperate voices. Crying for help.
Voices are getting louder.
Echoes of the people longing. And too many gather at once. Someone hidden. It's uncomfortable. Heavy in the head. Tight in the chest. Like someone's squeezing from the inside. But hold on a little longer.
Looks like we haven't gathered enough. Maybe we need to find somewhere with more people. How about a bit farther ahead? Follow this road. This used to be Honami's main shopping street. Always full of life. During the holidays, you'd see stalls on both sides, shoppers everywhere. You could find all sorts of treasures, like me, in all kinds of shapes.
Who's there?
Incoming.
The Fraxidus. How did they get here? They left behind some kind of device.
Looks like frequency detectors, but it's rough. Like something rushed the night before a lab demo. I'm not saying they're completely useless, just that performance-wise, it's not very reliable.
Chisa, Chisa! Passenger, come quick. There's a
Let's meet up with Namipon first.
This way. That's it. I'm counting on you again.
Deviation corrected. Breakpoint. Connection severed. The number of tacit discords is increasing.
Namipon said there are lost lawless monsters. They're acting the same way as before.
When they become dispersed, it will be known. Disregarding that I have a gas rover. Then, it's rejecting outsiders. It's using the tacit discords as blades, driving them off fence anyone who doesn't belong to this city. Exile, structural collapse. Break apart.
Wow. Collecting in a crowded place really is.
This is just my speculation, but something tells me a powerful hidden.
Under what circumstances would you want to drive away outside when you see this place as your own territory? What's the matter?
Did you hear that?
Help! It hurts! Help! Please, help me!
He's wounded badly. Not good. If we don't get him out, he won't make it.
Is it the lament?
Slicing has started. Space fractures and is rearranged. Everything caught inside, people included. They're all twisted into absurd, broken shapes until the lament ends. Thank you. The slicing is getting closer. Space will break down any moment now. We need to get out of here immediately.
Chisa.
Hold on to him. And hold on to me.
Huh? You came back real quick. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm your friendly mom.
That was my forte.
Oh, is this young man injured? Hold up. This one's the best fast acting man I've... Oh, a piece of cake.
I'm fine. I just need a little rest. I'm alright. I thought you'd be sent straight to this safe house, but my forte was unstable. You ended up at the bus stop nearby, so I asked Namipon to find you.
This Namipon is pretty dependable, huh? No need to thank me. I'm just happy to meet you, passenger. Oh, he's awake. He's awake.
How are you feeling?
Oh,
You're welcome. It's dangerous outside. You can sleep here tonight.
thanks. I have to get home.
Just focus on recovering first. You can leave once you're back on your...
No, I promised her yesterday. I said we'd watch TV together when I got back. No, not yesterday. The day before. I don't know. I remember that the sky was gray. When I left the supermarket, it was raining. Then, I haven't seen daylight since. The TV had no sound. The phone wouldn't connect. No. 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 I have to go home. Someone's waiting for me. Oh, wait. Did I already? No. I still haven't.
Oh, good evening. Want to try this? I scavenged it earlier. Some kind of fruit? Not... Ever since Honami fell under the lament, food here became part of the remnant energy. Living things in this Sonoro no longer feel hunger. But to me, that's dangerous in itself. I don't want to go numb. I don't want to get used to people disappearing into thin air. I don't want to get used to this loop. You feel the same, right? Our goals align. I don't care how impenetrable the tower is. I'll cut a way right into it. No matter how tight this cage is, I'll tear it down. The more longings we collect, the more leads we have. I trust that day will come.
Speaking of leads, do you know when the Fraxidus came to Honami?
The Fraxidus? You mean the ones in red we ran into just now? So that's their name. Sorry, I wasn't familiar with it. It was my first time in that zone. I've mostly explored the port area, so there are other normal people in the city. I thought only the red cicadas in my hometown liked moving in swarms like that. Didn't expect to find another type like that here. Comparing them to the red cicadas might be rude. And in fact, they've been running experiments here. I can't decipher their methods from their files, but something's clearly wrong. Space in Honami is already shattered glass. Anything too forceful could make the entire city collapse. I think they must have discovered something. Maybe a clue about the tower, or some secret of the lament, hidden in this Sonoro. Something so important, they're willing to take the risk. We're not the only ones looking for a way out. They might already be our current priority is... We could start from the commercial district. That's where I first arrived when I was pulled into this Sonoro. If we're lucky, something's still there. But tonight, we can take it easy. No Iridaglow, no lament. Just Honami, a quiet city at night. Thanks for sharing this late-night snack with me, even if it's just canned fruit. But still, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Good morning, Goshijin-sama. Did you have a good rest? Your breakfast, please enjoy. Oh, yes. It's such a nice day. Once we're done, maybe there'll be space for a few new decorations? Wonderful! Which little corner shall we decorate today? I'm always ready to be at your service. Which little corner forward we go?
Good morning. I'm back. Want something to eat? I didn't expect the cafe to be this clean. For a moment, but it looks... nice. Well now, are you ready to go?
Mind the tempo.
Here we are. I first ended up in this place 2 months ago. It wasn't during a lament occurrence, so I had a bit of time to explore the city, vaguely. But I do recall the first occurrence hit 3 days later. At that time, Iridaglow bled through the cracks in the gray sky, like the world had been sliced open by an invisible...
Then we need to recreate the city as it was, before the lament. to uncover what.
Who's there?
Ahem. Sharp as a tack, you two. Since you've caught on, the game is afoot. Listen up, young folks. I've been staking out this area for 3 days, 5 hours, and, well, a long time. And guess what? Those redcoats sneaking around and tinkering every day.
Redcoats? Could it be the Fraxidus?
So, what do you say? Care to join my super detective team and...
Super detective team? And hunt for the truth?
Exactly. Just follow me. We're 2 clues away from cracking the... Well, well. You seem quite familiar with this place, young lady.
So do you.
Naturally. That's basic detective work. Wait, over there. That's it.
The Fraxidus must have left this device here. But it's inactive. Something's covering it.
Your glow crystals. We need to clear them off first.
By Jove, my instincts were right. They are up.
These should be the Fraxidus's experimental devices. Is that a research report?
Huh. First time seeing a report like this. Lament? Why so quiet, all of you?
Expand the existing Sonoro sphere. Could that really be their goal? This is absurd. If the Sonoro could be controlled, then why hasn't this loop been broken? Controlling it can't be their objective. They're using it. Seeing if each lament occurrence is slower, or the deaths more orderly. It's like...
There might be more clues in other test sites.
That's right. There's another one close up. By the way, I didn't expect you to see through my disguise. Keen eyes like yours make you perfect candidates for my super detective team.
And what exactly does this team do?
Why, investigate those red-coated troublemakers, of course. But come to think of it, I haven't seen them around lately. Suspicious.
May I ask, how many members are on this team now?
Just the one capybara? Anyway, we've arrived.
Another report. Just as we...
The plot thickens. This one's almost identical to the
Same sequence number.
So they've been running the same experiments repeatedly. But why are they both labeled...
Nothing. Just thinking about a friend. Yes. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you her name. It's Sumika. This is where I first met her. Where our old base was. I left after the lament sliced and stitched this place over and over. And I never returned. Back then, Sumika used to tease me. She'd say I had to map everything out. Route, terrain, vantage points, exits and entrances. Even so, she chose... I want to go back. To see if... Thank you for accompanying me.
Oh! Your invitation is appreciated. But a good detective never leaves. I'll take my leave now. It's been a pleasure working with two.
Well then.
A stash of old science magazines. With notes scribbled on a few.
I found some too. Must have been Sumika's. She used to read here during her downtime.
What about you?
I'd be with her. Sometimes we'd read the same thing. But most of the time, I'd be maintaining my weapon.
That stash in the corner. They're all clocks.
There used to be more. Sumika collected them, placing them all across the city before the lament struck. Then, she went back to retrieve them. The closer you get to Neon Tower, the slower time moves. In other words, all of Honami City might be lagging behind. Remember that moss-covered watch? That's what first made Sumika notice something was off about this.
Is this a piece of amber?
Sumika left it here. Her forte allows her to create amber that stores memories or moments in time.
Memories or moments?
Yes, just hold it like this. And you'll see what's been preserved inside.
Sumika mentioned the strange flow of time here.
She told me that time within the Sonoro moves slower than it does outside. The plants grow like everything's normal. Yet those who died remain trapped in this loop. It's like something very powerful is holding them back.
What's holding them back might just be their unfulfilled longings.
They awakened Namipon to a city that still needs it.
Look, more amber behind us. This piece looks like it was created recently.
Go on. Hold it like you did before.
Judging from her notes, she really did make it to Neon Tower.
We need to find a way there. This...
Let's return to the cafe first. We'll need to check with Namipon to see.
Actually, after reading Sumika's notes, I noticed something we might have missed.
What is it?
The lament we're experiencing here in Honami, it doesn't feel like the real...
Welcome back, dear passengers.
If we want real answers, we'll need to reach the lament's source, inside Neon Tower.
Would you like a cup of coconut cheese latte Made by yours truly.
At the very least, we can now confirm this is tied to the Phraxidus' controllable Sonora program.
Hello? Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ah, sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you. We got a little distracted.
It's okay. I'm used to it. By the way, passenger, there's something I need to tell you. I sensed a frequency that's closely connected to you. It's not from this space, but it's...
Is it coming from the outside? Is the connection between this Sonoro and the outside world growing stronger?
Correct. It's beyond Honami City.
Who's Abby? I see. I haven't seen it before. Maybe it's looking for you. Just like Namipon said, but this space should be completely sealed off. Unless the restraints around this Sonoro are weakening. Could it be because of the longings we gathered?
If you're in a hurry to meet it, I can try recalibrating Neon Tower's coordinates. But you seem concerned about... I can feel it too, so please get some rest.
Do you want to take a breather on the terrace? Nice weather today. Rare to see a sunset like this. If Sumiko were here, she'd probably capture this moment in one of her ambers. See that child by the signpost? That's the 7th time I've seen him fall there. The cashier keeps wiping a stain that isn't there. The walls are barely standing, but her uniform is spotless, just like it was. The vending machine is due for restocking, with soda bottles that are already decades old. That cat has been lying there for 2 months, maybe longer. I've only known it for 2. Middle school students are still taking photos of the sky. One that is now torn apart by resonance cords. But in their eye, it's still clouds, birds, rainbows, the perfect sky of that single day. The store keeps playing pop songs from the last century. The window that never shut all the way is still stuck at the notch it was left on years ago. They've all been left behind in the past. As for me, I'm starting to forget what day it is today. This kind of life almost feels like... I think it's kind of like an unanswered call. My parents were always busy. Whenever I missed them, I tried calling, but most of the time, they couldn't answer, even when they did. We never had much to say. After I became a resonator, and was placed under supervision. Those chances became even rarer. I think the things people said about me ended up putting a lot of pressure on them, too. In my hometown, resonators aren't really accepted. Someone who can't control their abilities is like a ticking time bomb, feared and resented. I didn't want my parents to suffer because of me, so I thought maybe if I stayed away, they wouldn't have to deal with the looks or the whispers. I can't say we're very close. It's not that I hate them. Things were just ordinary. They had their jobs, I had school. We hardly spent time together. But sometimes I do miss them. Just a little. I really want to end this vicious loop. I've already tried so many times, but the outcome is always the same.
Every time the lament struck, you moved toward Neon Tower, against the tide of fleeing citizens, knowing full well it was the most dangerous place to be. You knew you couldn't save those who were already gone, and still you reached out. To the mother and daughter, to the injured young man, to me when I first fell into the city. You knew that in this endless loop, saving someone didn't change a thing. But still, not once did you ignore a cry for help. So,
you appeared. At a time no one should have. In the most dangerous place, beneath the lament's shadow. It wasn't luck or coincidence. The Sonoro isn't fully sealed anymore. Sumika cracked it open, and from the moment we met, the loop had already begun to loosen.
which means there's a chance to break it completely. I'm willing to put my faith in you. Let's seize that chance together.
Why would you?
Because we're partners. Isn't it only natural for me to trust you?
Chisa! Passenger! I just confirmed Neon Tower's coordinates! The way to Neon Tower is in disarray, but press this. And now we have a route to the tower's base. Once you're all set, we can move out.